Hello and welcome, friends. I hope everyone is ready to fight. Long time no see, bestie.
Yes.
It's literally been since Crash Diet.
Really? Wasn't it the beginning of May?
That was our last episode.
Huh.
Isn't that nuts?
Yes, isn't it? Wow.
Time
That was 3
flies.
weeks ago.
Time fucking flies. But
Yeah.
I'm expecting a lot from the vibe check, seeing as we haven't seen each other in 2 weeks. But let's start off with a
Yeah.
how are you?
Bad.
Please elaborate.
Well, I texted you a bit last week about my ongoing natural gas struggles.
So you said.
No, it's been a clusterfuck. There's no other way to put it.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
do we want to go into any detail about that or not really?
I will give the shortest version possible.
I mean, this whole show is just unnecessary elaboration, but please.
I know, but like if I went into like detail, it'd take forever. So Rochester Gas and Electric, who does my gas and electric,
Shocker.
has sent a letter a while back saying, hey, we're doing these required natural gas inspections, but we're doing like thousands of them and it'll take us a while to get to people, but schedule this appointment. And I was like, I'm super busy. I'm waiting for the semester to finish up. So, they made it seem like it wasn't a big thing. I get home from work last Wednesday and there is a little hang tag on my door saying that my gas has been shut off because I didn't get the required inspection.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So I called them and they were like, oh, yeah, no, we sent you a letter a week ago. I never got it. It did arrive yesterday. But it didn't
that's
say,
a fun little update.
Yeah. It didn't say what they said it said. They were like, oh, yeah, it said it was going to be turned off. No, it didn't. It just said, this is our second attempt to help to get you to schedule this. That's all it said.
Interesting.
So they told me that they could not turn the gas on until I got an inspection from this third-party company.
I don't like that.
Yeah. They couldn't even tell me the name of the company. They didn't know.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. And so I called this company using multiple numbers that I found in different places that they gave me at RG&E. None of them worked. Not a single one. So I finally found that I could schedule it online, and the earliest I could get was today. So a full week.
Oh my.
And keeping in mind, I require gas for my heat and for hot water. So, I mean, you might be thinking, oh, it's May. It's not that cold, right? No, it's been down to like 40 degrees at night. So it's cold in here.
Yeah.
Not right now, but it has been. And also, no hot water for a week. I've been taking ice showers. I measured the temperature.
God.
I almost got hypothermia on Sunday. That is not an exaggeration. I Googled it afterward because I couldn't figure out why I physically could not move.
That'll do
Water
it.
temperature. I measured it. Yeah. So they almost killed me. So that's great. Now,
God.
here's the update as of today, right?
Okay.
So they were supposed to come between 11 and 1 this morning to do the inspection. I waited. Nobody ever showed up.
Oh, no.
At 1:30, I called them. Their phone was working this time.
Okay.
And they told me that they couldn't do the inspection because the gas was turned off.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Which makes sense, right? How do you test for a gas leak if the gas isn't on?
This is true.
I think I just assumed they would turn it on for the inspection, but apparently that's not a thing they do. And so the person on the phone told me, no, you have to call RG&E, have them come turn the gas on, and then they'll do the inspection.
Oh my God.
So I found myself in this catch-22, where the inspection company says we can't inspect until they turn the gas on, and RG&E says we can't turn the gas on until you have the inspection.
Boy.
So not only was it turned off in the first place for absolutely no reason, they don't know what they're talking about. And I have been without without hot water for an entire week for no reason.
I'm so sorry.
If the people I had talked to at RG&E last week had simply said, "Oh yeah, we'll come and turn it back on and we'll do the inspection," it might have been a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I couldn't get an appointment with this third party for a full week. And so I called RG&E again. They're coming Friday.
Oh
so
my
2 more
God.
days of cold showers.
Oh God,
I haven't been
I'm
able
so
to
sorry.
I haven't been able to really wash dishes or anything because I'm like, I suppose I can run the dishwasher with cold water, but how effective is that going to be? So I've just been washing things as needed by hand in cold water, which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they didn't even give me an appointment on Friday. They just said, some point, wait around all day. We'll call you when we're on our way.
That's shitty.
Literally a 12-hour span between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Any point in that time. I can't go anywhere.
I don't like that.
So they didn't even apologize or acknowledge that anything was wrong.
That's so rude.
And I am livid.
As
when
you
I
should
found
be.
out I didn't. Yeah. When I found out I didn't have to have cold water for the past week. Again, I almost died. That part is a bit of an exaggeration, but
is it?
Yeah, no, I physically, I felt like I was dying. And it turns out that coldness is too cold. It is dangerous.
Noted.
So, yeah, because it was early in the morning and it was cold, and so it really refrigerated the water in the pipes, and so hopefully they'll actually show up and do things on Friday.
Fingers crossed for you, bestie.
Yeah. And hopefully I'm not going to have to wait 10 hours for them to actually do it.
I will be manifesting for you.
I'm so mad.
I'm so sorry.
I've had a few mental breakdowns over this.
I can't blame you. I would do the same.
Yeah. And it's going to be cold again. It's going to be in the 40s the next couple nights. So.
Oh no.
On the bright side, my kitties have been snuggling for warmth. So.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, I guess.
What is that shirt, by the way? I like it.
Over. Oh, this is my bad cop shirt.
Hell yeah.
Laser cat eyes. Yeah.
Incredible. I almost feel kind of bad giving you all my updates because, girl, I am on the fucking upswing.
I do have a positive one too that I can do after
please,
your positive
share that.
one. So, do you want to go do your thing?
I got a lot, girl. I've been busy.
I just got back in town last night, so I did take a few hot showers in a hotel.
Nice.
Because I went to Canada's Wonderland.
Yay!
Which is the biggest or one of the biggest theme parks in Canada.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, which I didn't know was 3 hours from here. Huh. So that was a fun time. Got to ride all of the roller coasters that we wanted to. Their big four, we did 2 or 3 times each.
Nice.
Ate lots of terrible food. As you do. Yep. And stupidly, but importantly to me, have you ever heard of Fruitopia?
No.
It was a beverage in the 90s.
That explains why I haven't heard of it.
Yes. Okay. It often shows up in those nostalgia type, things. So I don't know if you'd come across it, but it was this fruit beverage that was marketed as an alternative to soda. So it's fruity and tasty, but it doesn't have caffeine and stuff. And I was obsessed with it, but they discontinued it 25 years ago or something. Apparently not in Canada.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. The first day when we were at the park for a couple of days, the first day there, I went to get fill up a fountain drink, and I was like,
does that fucking Fruitopia?
Does that say Fruitopia? And I just started losing it. And I was like, oh my God, it tastes like I'm drinking the 90s. It just
awesome.
Transported me back in time. So I looked it up, and they sell it in cartons, at Walmart.
Huh.
Yep. So I went to a Canadian Walmart, which is just.
Did you bring some back with you?
Yeah, of course. It is plastered with Canadian flags. I took a picture. It's fantastic. It's like, we really need you to know this is a Canadian Walmart.
That's hilarious.
And they had 3 flavors, and I got a carton of each and brought home. And I am currently drinking one of them.
Yay!
This is the blueberry watermelon wisdom.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. They put those like a word at the end, like there's like strawberry passion and stuff like that. But
all right,
yeah. So that was good, exciting, and again, I got to take hot showers in the hotel. I showered twice a day.
Nice.
To enjoy it, fully enjoy it. So
can't blame you.
But yeah, that was good. So despite all of the stress and the upsetting things, at least there's that.
At least there's that.
Yeah, got to get out of and there will be more forthcoming in the worsening regarding this trip. So
wonderful. We love to hear it.
Yeah.
So the biggest change in my life is that I am finally free of the fucking canals, man.
Woo!
Your girl.
Yeah, I meant to text you and ask you how your first day went, and then all this chaos happened.
Your girl is a desk jockey, and she is loving it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, my office is so chill. Like, this is what I wore to work today.
Nice.
Like, there is no
Did you get any funny looks?
No, there is no formal dress code. I've been wearing black lipstick and crazy eyeshadow every single day. It's been fantastic. Mm-hmm. First day I showed up to my office, and as I'm like putting stuff on my desk and like talking to like my supervisor, he goes, "Oh, is that a Twin Peaks tattoo?" I was like, "It is a Twin Peaks tattoo." And the cubicle adjacent to me is occupied by a skeleton wearing a Santa hat.
Cool. So it's like vacant and somebody put it in a chair there or something?
Yeah, now it just lives there.
Nice.
Does it have a name? Not that I know of, but I have a cubicle, which is like so much fun.
You can put stuff, like put pins and shit on it.
Mm-hmm. I already brought stuff. I brought, I don't know if you've seen, I have the little Smisky lamp that has like the Smisky with the cat on its head. So that lives on my desk. And I have another little like a little tiny Smisky that holds one of my pens for me. So I have 2 little desk buddies. I put my Dark Magician Girl Funko on my desk. And that's brings me to another point. The person who was training me for the past 2 days, like, we were on like the Teams call, and she's like showing me how to do stuff, and she's like, "Okay, and then when you do this, everything will be alphabetized over here." And I was like, "Oh, great! I love when things are alphabetized. I alphabetize my Yu-Gi-Oh cards." And she goes, "Oh, you play Yu-Gi-Oh!" So I have already found someone else who plays Yu-Gi-Oh at the office.
I was going to ask if you put the Funko there as like a little beacon, so if people see it like and they recognize it, they can be like.
I found somebody who plays Yu-Gi-Oh before I even thought to bring in the Funko.
Nice.
But yeah, there's people with like Vault Boy Funkos on their desk. There's people with Pokemon on their desk. There's people with like Doctor Who figures on their desk. It's awesome.
Oh my god, so many nerds.
So many nerds. It's great.
Love a nerd.
So I'm having a wonderful time. I feel like a new fucking woman. I like, and this is so like the fact that I get to wear makeup to work is so exciting to me. Like, I've been wearing perfume. I am a new woman. It's great.
I've never known you to wear perfume.
I probably forgot to say this on the worsening like a while ago, but there's this company called Heretic Perfume that does like spooky goth type scents. And they did a collab with the Robert Eggers Nosferatu, and it's supposed to be like moss and funeral lilies and all this like kind of like, gothy, damp, cool type scent stuff. So I bought that, and I've been wearing it every day, and I love it.
Nice.
But I'm going to rewind to prior to the job, because prior to starting the job, I had a little bit of time off, which was lovely. And during that time off, I went to New York City to go see Avatar for the 4th time.
Wasn't that was a week ago, right? Yeah. Okay. My sense of time is off because it's summer, but
last Friday? Yes. I know what days are.
I don't.
Either way. But that was I met up with Grace, our lovely friend who has been on the podcast before. Shout out G. But we had a blast in the city. We had so much fun. We had like Avatar calls their meet and greet the secret gathering. So we got secret gathering tickets, which was awesome. So we got to meet the band before the show.
Nice. Oh, beforehand, before they got smelly. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. And also they were wearing bathrobes, which was fun.
Okay. I mean, yeah, because they probably have like stage outfits, you know?
Yeah. But I'm trying to, like, where do I even begin? Because this was such a packed weekend. When we were doing Secret Gathering, like I'm pretty sure I showed it on the podcast, those cross stitches that I've been working on for everybody. Yeah. I was so nervous that I almost forgot to give them all the presents when I was actually like my turn to go up and like talk to them and like get like there's like a photo included and all that shit. Mm-hmm. So like I've met them before. I don't know why I was tweaking.
Well, I mean, it makes sense though. Just because you met a person before doesn't mean you're less in like awe of them.
That's very true. But yeah, I was so nervous I almost forgot to give them their presents. And Grace went like, we were like, okay, we're gonna, because the person who was like facilitating the whole like meet and greet experience was like, if you're here with a friend, you can either choose to go separately and have 2 separate pictures, or you guys can go up together, whichever one you want. And Grace and I were like, okay, we're gonna go separate because we each want our own photo. So she went first, and then they would have you like get back in line to do like form a line elsewhere to do like the merch shopping before everyone else gets there. Mm-hmm. So she goes first. She goes to the merch line. It's my turn. And then when I get back to the merch line and talk to Grace, she goes, I panicked and I told Johannes that I knew he was blonde because I've seen his armpit hair.
Oh my God, like, that is exactly the kind of thing fantastic. I would say. Yeah.
But meeting them was awesome. We had really great spots at the show. The show was the crowd was kind of fucking weak. Oh?
What?
I clicked nothing.
I just did because I realized we never did that.
No, we did.
We did? I don't remember seeing it. Okay.
But I'm a little disappointed in the Big Apple. The crowd was kind of weak. Like the mosh pit never really opened up. Crowd surfers kept getting dropped.
I would imagine it was like sold out, right?
I don't know that.
So like packed though.
I mean, the pit was definitely full, but it was for anyone who's ever been to the Palladium in Times Square, it's underground, which is really interesting. But it's like there's 2 tiers of pit, and then there's like seats going back like up to the top, like up to the back of the building, and the seats really didn't look all that full. And I don't know if it's because like people just don't want seats for like a metal show or what, but I don't know what the deal was. But yeah, the crowd was kind of weak. I was a little disappointed in that, but of course Avatar fucking crushed it. They were amazing.
Yeah,
so we had a total blast.
I always somehow feel guilty and like responsible if the crowd isn't like hyped enough.
No,
like,
okay.
To the band, you know, I'm like, I'm sorry, band. I'm trying.
No, and
my
this
best.
is another thing. I had another concert. Actually, I went to a concert the night before I started my new job. Yeah. But I went to go see Alpha Wolf, and they had 3 openers. And the first opener was this band called Resolve from France, and they were really good. And I felt so bad because there was like almost nobody there.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. And also, like, you paid for this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that Alpha Wolf tickets were, like, particularly expensive. I would call them, like, not in a derogatory way, but I would call them, quote-unquote, smaller.
Yeah.
But, like, get it together, people, is kind of my feelings about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do I have any other big updates? I don't think so. That's really it. Seeing Avatar again and starting a new job. That's where I'm at. It's been
that might have been our longest vibe check ever.
It's quite. I mean, there was one episode where it was all vibes.
That's true.
But whatever. Okay. So for tonight, the first thing I have is that I want us to discuss a hypothetical. And also, how did you do am I an idiot? How do you do the thing where you put the question up on screen. Because here's the thing. The question that
Yeah.
I have is way too long for that. It's like I have to read a paragraph.
Yes.
But other than that, I don't know how to do that. Please tell me.
I did it as a banner just without the ticker. You just unclick the ticker part.
Oh.
Yeah.
Create a banner. Timer off. Okay. Again, this is too long of a question for the banner, so this is completely irrelevant.
Yeah. That was why I went into the banners in the first place. I was like, oh, we should have preloaded the questions. And I was like, oh, did we do the vibe check? Yeah.
Okay. So I have a hypothetical that I want us to discuss, and this was put forth by somebody on Twitter whose username is at wait but why. Just the phrase wait but why. No spaces. Where are my sound effects? Come on. There we go. So the hypothetical is as follows. Everyone in the world has to take a private vote by pressing a red or blue button. If more than 50% of people press the blue button, everyone survives. If less than 50% of people press the blue button, only people who press the red button survive. Which button would you press and why? I turn it over to you.
Yeah, my brain is trying to like process that. So if more than half of people press the blue button, everybody survives.
Correct.
If less than 50% press the blue button, only those that press the red button survive.
Yes.
So basically, your options are you can press the blue button and kind of hope for the best and hope enough people are good that they would want everybody to live and push the blue button and you'd be good. So it's kind of about your faith in humanity, I guess. Because you're gambling on at least half of all people wanting everyone to live.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe I'm rushing through this question. Maybe this is kind of naive of me, but I honestly think I would go for the blue button because one, in that case, like my conscience is clear.
Yeah.
So like I did my part to try and help everybody survive, so I would feel good about that. And also like as much as I can be a cynic, I think at my core I really do believe that over half of the population would probably want everyone to live.
Yeah.
And maybe
for that. No, again, but that's essentially what this question is. If you have faith in humanity, you push the blue button because you think most people are going to do the same. But if you lack faith in humanity and you think people are inherently selfish and out for themselves, you think that probably the majority of people are going to press the red button because they're concerned. They're sort of like trying to hedge their bets and they'll assume most people are going to choose red because most people are selfish and, so that's really what it boils down to. And so, I mean, I would honestly go blue because I think there are a lot of like garbage people in the world, but
I would agree.
I think we tend to often overestimate the number of garbage people because they're the ones that get the attention.
This is very true.
Right? Like the squeaky wheel getting the grease kind of thing. Like when people do horrible, detestable things, we see that all over the news. We see, people post about it on social media and it's like, so it makes it seem like it's way more common than it is. But when you go out in the world and you interact with other humans, most of them are just people.
No. Okay. And actually
not evil.
You kind of reminded me of something, which is like an internet versus real life thing. There are so many annoying people on the internet who will like have an aneurysm. Like the moment someone says they like Sleep Token and it's all, Sleep Token's not metal, Sleep Token's ruining metal, it's this, it's that. I was at Alpha Wolf. One of the crew guys was wearing a Sleep Token shirt. Nobody fucking cares about that. Like nobody actually fucking cares about that shit when you're at like an actual show. No one's going to be like, oh, like you like Sleep Token, you're not a real metalhead, blah, blah, blah. It's only people on Reddit.
Well, I mean, and here's a kind of a good example of the point I'm trying to make too. I already forgot your premise that somebody posts that they like Sleep Token online.
Somebody will say, if someone says anything positive about Sleep Token or like Sleep Token is even mentioned, and then there's a swarm of people that are like, oh, Sleep Token sucks.
So you post something about liking Sleep Token on there, and you get a bunch of people who post like bad things about that. But it's like, what percentage of those people, of all the people who have seen that post,
Are actually gonna bother to comment
yeah,
that they don't like it.
yeah, and that's the thing, because it's like it'll seem like a lot, but it's like, yeah, if you get like 20 people, for example, depending on how big the comment is, you probably have hundreds more who saw it and just did not give a shit,
Yeah.
or were like, oh, I also like them,
Mhm.
So it seems worse than it is, because yeah, those people are going to stand out and they're going to be annoying and they're going to like affect how you see things, but that is just anecdotal. That's not
Mhm.
statistics.
Yeah.
So we tend to like notice those things more and like weigh them more heavily than they should be weighed.
Hmm.
So I think so many of the things that we argue about are stupid, because people have way more in common than they have, not in common, but we
Hmm.
focus on the things we don't have in common so often.
I would agree.
And so that just makes the problems seem worse than they actually are. So, yeah, I think people are generally good. It just, we get down about them because we see a lot of the shitty ones in the media. But every time I'm out, again, I just, around a bunch of complete strangers for a few days. Every time I go to a Ragnar, I meet like dozens and dozens of strangers. Everybody's lovely.
Hmm. Yeah. Cons. I've had like every con I've been to, I've like made friends, had a great. Same thing with like ghost concerts, Avatar shows. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Every time I'm out and about at a public event where I interact with people I don't know,
I have a
I honestly
lovely
can't.
time.
Yeah, I honestly can't think of like a bad interaction that I've had for the most part.
No,
Like,
nothing's coming to mind.
yeah, no. And so it's like, why do we act like people are so shitty all the time? But it's like, yeah, the people that are in the media and the spotlight can be shitty,
Hmm.
but that's not representative of people in general. So
I would agree.
I think most people would choose blue.
I
That's
definitely
the whole
would.
point of that. So yeah.
Do we have anything else to say about that? I'm kind of okay blowing through questions tonight because I think the worsening is also going to be extra long this evening.
That's true. There is stuff. There is stuff.
I certainly have stuff as well. But if we are set on that,
Yep, I think we are in agreement.
then I have a hot take that I would like to discuss. But first, I want to ask if you know what an unfair platformer is.
No.
Okay. So, you know what a platformer is, right? Like, as in a video game?
Yeah.
So, like a side scrolling 2D video game. There is a
Yeah.
category of platformer video games that is specifically designed to be as unfair as humanly possible. So imagine like the OG Super Mario where you're like, running along, jumping over things, jumping up on top of things. You'll jump
Yeah.
over something, you'll land, and then spikes will immediately like shoot up and kill you from where you land. So you have to learn to like jump over, then jump again, then do the it's designed to piss you off. And my hot take is that if you are good at one unfair platformer, that is a green flag. If you are bad,
Okay.
if you are good at every unfair platformer, that is a red flag.
Because you have spent too much time playing.
I think, I mean, not necessarily spent too much time. I think it should.
Sorry, Luna was being weird.
I mean, yeah, it shows a sort of narrow mindedness that I do, like. And this is when I say green flag and red flag, I kind of mean as like dating
Yeah.
material.
Yeah.
Because like I think the being good at one unfair platformer shows dedication, that you're willing to learn something, that you're willing to try again even when it gets frustrating, that you're willing to do something difficult. But I think being good at every unfair platformer shows a sort of like tunnel vision that won't necessarily lend itself well to a relationship.
Like an obsessiveness.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
that's my hot take. Discuss.
Hmm. I honestly don't know that I have a strong opinion on that, because I don't know. Somebody who's just good at things in general is maybe good.
Yes. I'm not going to disagree with that as a general statement.
So, I mean, not even thinking about it in terms of just like these unfair platformers, but like somebody who's really good at all video games or something in general, like I'd be like, well, shit, good for you.
This is true.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't strike me as something I would be concerned about.
It's
I
the
mean, I
unfair
guess
platformers specifically because they are designed to
okay.
be so infuriating that like I think if you're willing to be good at every single or to like get good at every single one of those, like there's something not right.
I mean, I would definitely be concerned that somebody is spending way too much time on that sort of thing. And like, if we're thinking about this in a dating context, like I figured maybe they would like ignore me because they're so busy doing that shit.
And I mean, I'm not
So,
gonna say that like playing a lot of video games in general is a red flag. Like I play a
yeah.
lot of video games, you play a lot of video games.
Yeah, but I mean, like the amount of time you'd have to put in to be good at all games like that would be maybe excessive.
That's where I find the red flag lies, at least for me.
But also, I wonder about the motivation. Like, why
Yeah, is it spite?
have they done this? Yeah, is it just like a sense of personal accomplishment? Or is it like because they want bragging rights or something? Like, oh, look at me.
I'm good at all these
Everyone
really
else
hard
thinks these
unfair
are so
games.
hard. Yeah.
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 Like if they want to
So the
do it for
motivation
bragging
matters.
rights, then that's really like if you somehow find out that their motivation for it is bragging rights, that's really a red flag in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But if it's really just like a personal challenge thing, that's not as bad.
I would be willing to overlook being good at multiple unfair platformers if it is just a like, I want to challenge myself type deal.
Yeah. Right. Because personal growth is good. That is a personal, like, striving for personal growth is a green flag.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And if one way you do it is by challenging yourself in those kinds of games, like I wouldn't say it's the ideal way, but I prefer other things like, I'm learning to code online. Like that's for
So
my
you've
personal
said,
growth. Yeah. And it's like, but that's something useful, you
I
know?
mean, yeah, this is true. I mean, I'm not going to argue that video games have no positives to them. Like I know that there have
Oh, they
been
do,
studies
for
that are
sure.
like they help your reflexes and things like that. So like that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, but obsessively playing this specific type of game
Yeah, that I don't know about.
is, yeah, yeah.
So
So,
there's
I
my
mean, yeah,
hot take
yeah,
essentially.
yeah. Video games definitely have positive effects, but I don't think, yeah,
Mhm. Okay.
there's no end to that sentence.
Well, we'll end it with the bells then.
Okay.
Okay. Next question I have is something that Kyle told me about. He unfortunately does not remember the source for this one. So if this sounds
Okay.
familiar to anybody, if y'all have heard this question before and you know where it's from, please let us know. But the question is, would you rather be transported to the world of Pokemon but never be able to come back, or stay in the real world but you get one Pokemon forever?
I was waiting for
There it
that.
is. There it is.
I think I'd choose the one Pokemon.
I too would choose the one Pokemon. It's really not a difficult decision for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, because like if you have to go to the world of Pokemon, you leave everybody you know.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. And I mean,
Just
like
to
for
hang
some
out
people,
in the
I'm sure
world
the
of
trade off
Pokemon.
is worth it.
Yeah, I suppose. But to me, it's not like, because I don't know what else they have in that world. Like, they don't have my favorite bands,
This is true. They don't.
right? Like, they probably don't have all the like media that we have and love and enjoy. So
Mhm.
you'd be leaving so many things behind just to be surrounded by Pokemon, which I mean would be cool, but
Oh yeah, I'm not knocking the idea of
yeah.
being surrounded by Pokemon.
But if I could have a Pokemon to join me and stay by my side and go everywhere,
You
yeah, I'm
kidding
gonna take
me?
that option. Yeah.
Absolutely. What Pokemon would it be?
See, that's tricky because obviously my favorite is Leafeon,
Yes.
but And Leafeon would be great, but part of me also wants to consider something that is like bigger and fluffier, not fluffier in the sense of furry, but fluffier as in like, oh my god, why am I blanking on the name of him?
Describe.
Blue, big, friend shaped.
Snorlax.
No, but Snorlax will be good. Oh my god, he's
big and friend shaped.
Aquatic. Aquatic. Goes around water. Oh my god.
Blue
Quagsire.
Quagsire.
There we go.
Yeah, Quagsire would be nice. Or like a Wooper.
Quagsire would be nice.
Well, that's the thing. And also, you start with a Wooper, which is an adorable Pokemon, and then it evolves into Quagsire, which is also an adorable Pokemon. And depending on your Wooper, you either get Quagsire or Clodsire, which are both excellent
Clodsire
choices.
would also be great. Yeah.
Clodsire.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would go with Bulbasaur. Shocking no one.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're good options. I think ultimately I'd probably choose Leafeon, but I think there are a lot of fun options.
Yeah, oh my god, I love Bulbasaur so much. The first time that I ever watched the movie Detective Pikachu, I saw it in theaters when I was in college, and I had a bad day that day that I saw that movie. And it stands out in my mind because of the fact that I had a bad day. The first time I saw CGI, like realistic Bulbasaur, I cried. Because I was already just in like a fragile mood, and then I saw like the cutest thing I had ever seen in my life, and I was just like, so.
Well, then now I'm thinking about it based on their abilities too. Like if there would be a particular Pokemon that would have an ability that would like come in handy.
But also, it would just be awesome to have a Venusaur. Are you kidding me? That would rock.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'd put it, but that's not my problem. Or at least that's not a problem for right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't choose something like a Dragonite. You know, it's a little large.
Okay.
Yeah, wings be flapping and hitting things.
Do we have anything more to say about that?
No, we agreed on everything today.
Wonderful. Hey, you know, we can have a little agreement every now and again as a treat.
I knew you were going to say that.
I am nothing if not a woman of habit.
So true.
Okay, so the next thing I have before we get into the worsening isn't really a question. I want us to decide, one, what we're going to play on the stream tomorrow, because we're going to do one night of video games before we jump into our next anime. And I want to decide what anime.
Yes. Well, I guess I just kind of assumed you were going to play Master Duel.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking I might try playing Iron Lung, because you can play the whole thing in like 45 minutes.
Oh. Okay.
And I want to play Iron Lung. I liked the movie well enough. It seems very interesting.
Sure.
So, I mean...
I will no doubt be playing Fallout 76.
Not shocked. So, I mean, sure. Let's say that's squared away within 5 seconds, so that's good. And now, what anime do we want to do, bestie?
I know when we talked about it before, we talked about maybe doing like an anime movie month.
We
just finished a series. Because at least, you know, that would take a month versus however long a series would take.
How many Thursdays are in June?
Do not know.
4. So we would have to pick 4 movies. Do we want to try and do that? Because I like the idea of anime movie month. That sounds like a really good time. Do we want to try and do that now, or do we want to post what we're going to be watching on socials?
I don't know that it would be that interesting for the people.
That's fair. And frankly, I think we have at least 20 minutes of worsening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy enough for us to do the same thing we did for last anime movie month, which is look up a list of like the best anime films of all time and pick some of the ones that we haven't seen yet.
All right, so we are going to be doing anime movie month. What we're going to be watching is going to be posted on our Discord, Instagram, and Facebook, so y'all will know. And if there are like links to any of the movies, like if they're like whatever streaming services they're on, we'll let you guys know if you want to watch along. So now that we've got that all set, let's bring it into, where's my media assets? The worsening.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
Listen, cue ball, you're only making it worse.
Thanks, that even makes it worse.
It's worse than you know.
It usually is.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard. And you stole it from a movie.
How marvelous.
How are you worse or how have you gotten worse in the past 2 weeks?
Yeah. So obviously the Fallout 76 stuff continues.
Of course.
I don't know. I don't need more detail than that. I don't even know what level I am. I don't pay attention. Like 160 or 170 something. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah. So I continue to do that. New season starts June 2nd. In Fallout 76. So I have 5 days nope, that's not right. There's 31 days in May. 6 days. Well, actually really 5 because it'll switch over. Whatever. To try to reach rank 150 in the season to get my last things. But
do you think you're gonna make it?
I think so. I think I hit 144, 45 today. So
nice.
So yeah, I'm getting close.
So that's good.
Yeah. So there's that. I guess broadly, I continue to make only the best choices with how to spend my money.
I have some similar worsenings, but please go ahead.
So, gosh, where do I even start? So, at Canada's Wonderland, I discovered nano coasters.
Oh.
Which are tiny metal versions of specific roller coasters that you build yourself.
Yo, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. So I bought 2 that were each of my favorite coasters in the park, Behemoth and Yukon Striker.
Hell yeah.
And then I got one that's like an overall kind of like landscape of the park with all the rides and stuff in the background, which these things aren't cheap. But I love building shit, you know, and it's like tiny roller coasters that are like really little. I'm like, that's awesome, you know? So I started building one today. Which also ties into, you were here when I bought that sushi house.
Yes.
The little kit.
Build that?
I have been working on it. It is there's a lot. It is delicate. I've spent the last like 2 weeks making tiny pieces of sushi. You have to like cut out and glue things. You have to make the dishes. Like I keep having to use tweezers because my fingers are too big to hold these tiny things. And like, yeah, it's insane how detailed this is. And I bought another one at the Nerd Emporium. That's a garden loft, but it's the same type, same brand, so the same level of detail and everything. So I spend a lot of my time building these tiny things. Just tiny things, just building tiny things all the time. That's fun.
I love it. Yeah.
But so we were supposed to go to the water park on Sunday and then do the park Monday, Tuesday. The water park was closed Sunday because it was cold.
No. Okay.
So instead, we did the regular park Sunday and Monday, which was great because it was like cold and misty on Sunday. So the crowds weren't bad. And then it was a Monday. And so the crowds weren't bad Monday either. So that meant on Tuesday, we had time to, you know, look around a bit before we went home. And I already mentioned we stopped at Canadian Walmart where I purchased this stupid thing.
Blobfish.
It is a blobfish. It is weighted.
Amazing.
It is a weighted blobfish. Look at that face. How could I not buy this?
You're so right.
So, again, great choices. That's also where I bought the Fruitopia. And then we went from there to Toys R Us.
Oh, they still have those in Canada.
Yes. They are currently going through financial difficulties.
Not shocked.
A bunch of them have been, closed down or are being sold off, but some of them still exist. Including this one that's like 5 minutes from our hotel, which supposedly isn't closing, but was like 95% empty. So I don't know.
Interesting.
I brought a lot of items for show and tell. This is a manga written by
Aw.
Junji Ito, which is he's like the master of horror manga.
Oh, I know who Junji Ito is.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
But I came across this at Toys R Us, and it is manga that he wrote about his, I think it was his fiance moving in with him and her two cats, and like the adjustment process, basically painting the cats as like these horrific monsters who like scratched and stuff. And it's really funny.
I love that.
I'm real jazzed about that. Yeah. But also I did text you a picture of something.
You did text me a picture of something. Did you purchase that something?
I did not show you the full extent. And this is where the rest of my show and tell comes in. I have a pop
Okay.
that I was trying to keep Luna away from. So, this is the picture that I sent you.
Yes, the Oran High School Host Club sweater.
So this Haruhi sweater, which is they're giant and they're super soft.
Amazing.
I saw it from a distance in the Toys R Us, and I was literally like shaking. I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah.
Is an Uran High School Host Club sweater in a Toys R Us in Canada, right?
Yeah, that's so strange.
Right? So super weird. And then I start looking around at the other sweaters because there were a bunch of these different sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this Don.
Sure.
And I was like, yes, I love Don. Why not? Right? And then I continue looking.
Oh my god.
And I find, here, let me get it here. It's all, I just threw everything in a big pile. So it's all, there we go. This Uran High School Host Club cardigan.
Nice. That's amazing.
And then I keep looking. This is the last one. And I found this Cowboy Bebop cardigan.
Oh my god, I love it.
That it has like the ship and it's all starry and it has the Cowboy Bebop on the back.
Yay.
These was the original price on them, and this is Canadian.
Mhm.
So essentially subtract like 28%. But the original price on them was $100 and they were on sale for 30.
Incredible.
So they were basically like $22 each.
That's fantastic.
Right. And they didn't have all of those or the sizes I wanted at the first Toys R Us. We had to go to a second Toys R Us on the way home, like an hour away. So I got all those. And then we were at the mall.
As one does.
And there were other things. I'm not even talking about everything that I bought. It's insane. I bought a blanket.
A blanket,
Canadian Hot Topic.
featuring.
Hold on. I'm getting it here. You'll see.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Is that not the cutest fucking thing you've ever seen in your life?
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I saw it and was just immediately like, this is for me. They made this blanket for me. I got
Yes,
Greg.
they did. That's so cute.
Yeah, no, I was like losing my shit over just all these different things that I just kept finding. I'm like, man, I should live here. But yeah, and I took my friend that I was with on her first trip to IKEA.
Fun.
So that was fun. Yeah. And she bought some items and we ate Swedish meatballs. It was delightful.
I love it.
Yeah. It's mostly, that I just bought all these things and I'm just like, why? I mean, there are other things. That's when I said like Luna was being a weirdo. She was trying to make biscuits on my new sweaters. I'm like, don't you dare snag those. So yeah. And there's other shit too. That's not even everything. But those
Amazing.
are the big things. Yeah, I definitely went a little nuts.
It happens to the best of us.
We'll likely go a little bit nuts again, not this weekend, but the weekend after, because that's Niagara Falls Comic-Con, so I'll be headed back across the border.
Yay!
Yeah, and I'm going to get to see Wallace Shawn.
Yay!
Yeah, so he's probably the only person up there. That's where I saw Warwick Davis last year, but Wallace Shawn's the most exciting this year, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, I'd say that's mostly it.
Okay. Well, where do I begin? I am also very smart with my money. I recently purchased my first Yu-Gi-Oh booster box of 24 booster packs. Or I think it was 24. I can't remember exactly. It was a bunch of booster packs. And I opened them all because what I want to do is I want to build a deck from the current, like the set that's currently being printed is called Maze of Muertos. And I want to build a deck from the cards that are in that set because there's the Dark Lord archetype that I really like. So I think that'll be fun. And I wound up getting a bunch of Dark Lord cards, so I'm on the right track. But because I have now purchased a booster box and will probably be doing so again in the future, I have to retire my binder system.
No.
I'm so sad about it because that binder is a work of art. I'm going to maintain my like alphabetizing system where I break it down by like effect monsters, fusion monsters, link monsters, etc. And then I break each of those down by like type and then alphabetically. So I'm maintaining that system. It's just going to be in a card box now instead of in a binder.
Yeah.
But I'm so sad about losing the binder.
Man, I knew I should have gotten you that fancy card thing for your birthday. I was afraid you already had one.
Oh well.
But it would have been so nice. Oh well.
Oh well indeed. But I bought a booster box and that was really fun. Another way that I'm worse. Here's something fun that showed up in the mail the other day. It's a signed copy of Art of Chaos.
Awesome.
Yay, thanks,
yeah, I remember
guys.
you told them you pre-ordered.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
But got the nice gatefold. And there's a printed, like the sleeve is printed. So I cannot wait to spin this bad boy.
Nice.
And one of the other bigger ways that I'm worse is that, okay, so at every, no, back it up. Avatar has trading cards. Like they produce trading cards and you can only
You've
buy
talked
them.
about it because you thought you had the gold one.
Yes, I did. You can only buy them at shows. And when I was booking the Secret Gathering ticket, one of the things I did, you could like have little add-ons where it was like, oh, add on like an extra poster or whatever, and you could add on trading card packs. So I added one of those, and then at the show I bought 5 more.
Nice.
So I am now on a quest to like complete my set of Avatar trading cards. Kyle got this binder from a guy that he bought a bunch of Digimon cards off of on Facebook and gave it to me because he didn't need it. But
ooh, shiny.
Very shiny. So this is where I'm at currently. And I have this stack of duplicates that I can trade. I can trade. And the thing is, I'm in like an Avatar fan Facebook group, and I found out and I posted like, hey, does anyone actually want to do some trading with the trading cards? Because I've got duplicates. And a couple people were like, yeah. And somebody responded, hey, there's a whole nother group that's like specifically for buying, selling, and trading Avatar merch. So go check there. There's probably going to be even more people who want to do the same thing. So I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah, fun.
So that's very exciting. And so when I saw Avatar, I bought another shirt. Not fucking surprising. It's not this shirt. This is a different one. But I also came back from my little New York City trip with another 3 ghost shirts. Because Madison had been holding on to the one that Madison bought us all shirts for our unfortunate canceled ghost show in North Carolina. So, and she had given it to, like, Grace and Sierra had both given stuff, or Madison and Sierra had both given stuff to Grace to give to me. Jesus. So I got a t-shirt from Madison. I got another ghost t-shirt from Sierra because for Christmas, she bought us all like a ghost shirt that she thought like matched our personality. So she got me a really cool one, Primo on it. And then Madison had another ghost shirt that she didn't want. Then I was like, I'll take it. So now I have another 3 ghost shirts.
Okay. Collection's reaching critical mass.
The collection is reaching critical mass. My entire t-shirt collection is reaching critical mass because I was cleaning, like, because I had gotten like new work clothes and I needed like space to put them, I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm doing a big closet clean out. I got rid of 5 bags of like 5 garbage bags of clothing that like I didn't like, no longer fit, didn't want, etc. So that's all gone. I wound up with an empty drawer in my dresser, and that drawer is now being used for band t-shirt overflow.
Man, an empty drawer. I have to do a t-shirt drawer. I have 2 t-shirt drawers, and I have to do a big purge, like, you know, periodically, because they keep multiplying, and then I don't have room, and I have to,
So I've got more ghost shirts, and I actually have a place to put them.
Nice.
Which is amazing. How else am I worse? I added another patch to my battle vest. Hold on, let me scoot back and grab that. The opener, one of 2 openers for Avatar the one that I really liked was an operatic symphonic metal band from Italy called, where is it? Called Flesh God Apocalypse.
Okay.
And they were super fun to watch. Like, it's like a metal band comprised of like, there's a guy on bass, there's a guy on guitar, there's a guy who plays piano, there's a guy on drums, and then there is a female opera singer as their lead vocalist. Great stuff. Check them out. So that was another little thing that happened in my adventure to the big city. And also, this is probably just like a sign of my mental illness, but I took the train into the city, and I had to walk from the train station to the hotel where I was staying with Grace. And as I'm walking from the train station to the hotel, I'm thinking, man, I can't believe I'm allowed to walk around New York City by myself. Because I wasn't allowed to do things as a child, and now I feel like I'm not allowed to do things even as an adult.
Yeah, I was going to say, even at the age of 28?
Yeah, at the age of 28, I'm still like, man, I can't believe I'm allowed to do this.
Even though you've been a legal adult for 10 years, a full decade.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But I think that's all the ways that I'm worse.
I did leave out a couple of things, by the way. The cup that I'm drinking the Fruitopia out of is also new.
Love it.
I went to a David's Tea in Canada, and I got a couple of these. But something I ordered a while ago just arrived today. I ordered a Fallout 76 like zip up. Nice. Like a Vault 76 zip up. It doesn't, the proportions of it are a bit strange. I don't know if I can alter it, or maybe just don't trust myself and go to an actual tailor for it, because they're actually made to order and stuff.
Oh wow.
It doesn't even have like a tag or anything. I followed their size chart, and apparently it was wrong, or I was wrong. I don't know. But
all right.
It just arrived, and despite not quite fitting correctly, it is just the quality of it is astounding.
You love to see it.
So nice. So yeah, I ordered it like a month and a half ago. It just got here. So
nice.
I wish it fit properly, but it's like weird, like the armpits are weirdly low kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah.
You hate to see it.
But
okay. So video games tomorrow night, probably gonna play Iron Lung. We'll see how that goes. Don't know about Friday. When do we ever? Then bringing it back around. Big Dumb Monsters Monday. I don't know about the status of Regrettable Reviews. I know Arthur has some stuff going on. And then Fighting with Friends again on Wednesday. Start of Anime Movie Month the next Thursday.
And maybe we can get it figured out and announce the movies tomorrow.
Yeah, we can try to do that.
Maybe.
I will do my best. But I think that's everything for a little while. I don't think we have anything major coming up until we hit episode 250, which is in 10 weeks, which is crazy. And we're going to do our best to have something, to have like a little fun extravaganza planned for y'all. We'll do something big. Don't know what it is yet, but we'll figure that out. All right. As always, thank you for fighting with us, friends. We appreciate each and every single one of you, and we will be back again next week for more fights. We'll see you then. Adios, everybody.
This week's episode of the Fighting with Friends podcast was hosted by Bridget Kelly and Dr. Sarah Brooks. You can find other episodes of the podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your other favorite listening platform. Catch us live on Twitch every Wednesday and Thursday. You can subscribe to our Twitch channel to watch our live broadcast without ads, or donate to our Patreon for ad-free access to our entire library of past episodes and streams, as well as fun bonus content. Fighting with Friends is a member of the Eclectic Cult Media Network. Check out the links in the description for more episodes from us and from all of the shows on the network. Thanks for listening.